Let me guess, you've looked it up, compared yourself and wondered if you're below average. Here's the thing, 87% of men think they're smaller than other guys, and most of them are wrong. In this video, I'm going to show you what average actually is based on a study of 20,000 men worldwide, how to measure correctly, and the part nobody tells you, what women typically prefer, and why bigger can actually create problems.
Do doctors measure down there? Not necessarily, unless it's the problem. So, along with your question, I want to also answer probably a question that most men think about, because studies have shown that 87% of men think that they're smaller compared to other men. That's actually untrue. All right, so there was a study that looked at 20,000 men of all races from different countries all over the world, and they look at what is the average size of man's penis flaccid when he's not erect, and then when he is erect. So when you're not erect or flaccid, it's usually about 3 inch. When you are erect, it's 5.5 inch. Yes, it's about 3 inch when you're not erect. When you're erect, it's 5.5 inch for the length. And for the girth, when you're erect, it's 4 3/4. 4 inch and 3/4 circumference, right? Around like this. And then with the length is 5.5. So if you that size, then how do you measure? You measure from the base of your penis to the end, to the tip when you're erect. And then when you're not erect, you measure the same. And if you're around that number, you're average. Your average means average. You're around that number, you're at the 50 percentile, you're at average. So most men think that they should be 8, 9 inches. That's more like porn. That's not normal. 8, 9 inches is really more the top 1% or 0.5%. And to tell you honestly, there was a study that looked at women, what size vibrator women get. Guess what size vibrator that women buy the most? What size vibrator that women enjoy and buy the most? 5.5 inches. So if you're long, 8, 9 inches, it may be uncomfortable for the woman because the vaginal canal can be only a certain length. So the longer you are, you're going to be hitting against her cervix, which is the opening of her uterus. You're going to be hitting against it. It may cause her discomfort. Okay. So not necessarily longer or bigger is women want sometimes, is really the average size is the vibrator is about 5.5. But if you're longer, then good for you. What pleases women more is more the girth than the length, because the girth will stretch more of the vaginal opening and nerve that give pleasure for women is just kind of with inside the vaginal opening, about an inch inside the vaginal opening. The opening of the vagina and the nerves that give her pleasure just about within an inch of the opening. So between length and girth give women more sensation. Too long will be uncomfortable for her.
Where can you get the penis pump? You can get the penis pump at ednomore.com or check the link down below this video to get the penis pump so you can start exercising your penis again. Remember, you are only one pump away. Men struggling to stay hard, most of the time it comes down to poor blood flow. That's why I put together the Good Morning Wood Smoothie, a nutrient-packed blend designed to restore blood flow naturally. My patients often notice improvement in just a few weeks when they take this part of their daily routine. Click the link below to get the recipe and start boosting your blood flow and firmness today, or go to goodmorningwoodsmoothie.com. Okay, modern man, if you're struggling with weak erection, low energy, the food you eat could be the big part of the problem. One of the best research-backed ways to boost circulation, support healthy testosterone, and improve sexual performance is the Mediterranean diet. It's packed with food that open up your blood vessel, lower inflammation, and fuel your hormone naturally. I've seen men notice real improvement in both energy and erection within weeks when they shift to this style of eating. So check out the Mediterranean diet link right here below and get that as soon as you can. Stronger testosterone and better erection.
Speaking of sexual arousal, Can a particular type of fetish cause ED later in years? Well, it depends on what type of fetish and how often you do it in that scenario. So I don't know how to answer that question. It depends on the fetish and depends on how you process it. Okay. But there are multiple causes of ED. So I want you guys to consider that. Okay. To always consider the most obvious things, which is alcohol. Alcohol play a big role in affecting your erection. Smoking. But smoking involves vaping as well too. And also sleep. Sleep can also affect your erection as well.
So there you have it, the 5.5-inch truth. At the end of the day, a healthy lifestyle, good sleep, less alcohol, and no smoking will do way more for your performance in the bedroom than wishing for an extra inch. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to subscribe and leave a comment with what health myth you want me to tackle next. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.
Okay, modern men, you are not alone and you don't have to suffer anymore. ED can feel isolating, frustrating, and even defeating. The endless guessing, the quiet shame, the weight of not feeling like yourself is exhausting. But here's the truth. You are not broken. You are not alone. You don't have to figure this out alone anymore. The Get Wood Now Boost program is your step-by-step path to sexual confidence and restoration. No more suffering in silence. No more trial and error. Just real solution, real result, and the confidence you deserve. It's time to take back your power on your term. Let's get this journey started together. Check out the course at getwoodnow.com. I'll see you there.